For us, we had an outstanding quarter. Revenue up 15%, operating margins expanding by 500 basis points, earnings per share up 44%. And through the first 6 months of the year, we generated over $6 billion in cash and returned over $8 billion in cash to our shareholders. More importantly, as we looked at the rest of the year, we raised our full-year outlook by $2 billion on the top line and 30 cents on the bottom line. So we feel like we're building great momentum through the first 6 months, and we're really excited about execution on the second half as we go into 2019. So we feel great about the quarter.
Okay, but you know, the stock down 8% is not insignificant. I mean, do you think it's the continuing delays in the rollout of the 10 nanometer chip? Is it the fact that your guidance implied gross margins won't expand even though revenues are? What is causing this significant decrease in your overall market capitalization?
Well, look, I think investors are a little anxious about our outlook, what was implied for fourth quarter gross margins. And there's a couple of dynamics that we explained yesterday that are contributing to that. And they all have to deal with progress. So there's three really important things for our company as we exit the fourth quarter and enter 2019. That is continuing to grow our modem business. We're launching a wonderful product in the second half of the year, and the practical reality of our success in modem growth will have an impact on our gross margins, but will be accretive to earnings improvement. Secondly, we have a fast-growing memory business with great products that are getting real scale as we enter the second half of the year. Our success in growth in memory will be accretive to earnings, but at the same time, it will impact our gross margins. The third thing, and to the second part of your question, 10 nanometer, we are making progress on our 10 nanometer yields. A key demonstration of progress and success on 10 nanometer is to begin to scale it as we exit 2018. We are making progress in scaling the 10 nanometer process node will in fact have negative impact on our gross margins, but a good sign that we're making progress as we enter 2019. So there's concerns about our gross margins in the fourth quarter, and we understand that. The practical reality is the three things that are driving it are things that are healthy for our business and our trajectory going into next year.
Some investors are wondering if AMD is taking market share on that all-important chip and whether that's being reflected in those softer margins.
You know, the way we look at it is we have the best products in the world. Our data center business grew by 27% in the second quarter. Our operating profit for the data center business grew by 65%. And we continue to make significant investments in the data center group as we see an expanded market size that plays well to our strengths. So we're used to competition along the way. We invite it. We're very confident about our ability to expand our leadership position in the broad data-centric TAM during the course of next year and beyond. So we feel pretty good about our set of leadership products.
I mean, the data center business, 27% is nothing to sneeze at, but it did come in below consensus, and it feels like this has been a swing factor in a lot of the reports lately. What is a realistic, sustainable growth rate for this business?
You know, it's interesting, Sarah, a relatively short period of time ago, the question was whether we could get data center to double-digit growth. And here we are 3 quarters in a row with growth rates above 20%. As I indicated, this last quarter up 27% with continued momentum as we go into the second half of the year. So the way we look at our overall served market, it continues to grow. The number of devices at the edge that require compute capacity that feeds demand to the cloud just continues to grow. And we think we're extremely well positioned, whether it's with our CPU microprocessors, whether it's with our FPGA products, or whether it's with our memory products. We feel the role we will play in this growing industry will get bigger and bigger, and think we're extremely well positioned to capitalize on it.